With upgraded weaponry on the way, Western resolve holding firm, and the Ukrainian army continuing to outmaneuver and outwit Russia's flailing military, Ukraine's promised year of victory is off to a good start. If 2023 continues as it began, there is a good chance Ukraine will be able to fulfill President Volodymyr Zelensky's New Year's pledge to retake all of Ukraine by the end of the year, or at least enough territory to definitively end Russia's threat, Western officials and analysts say. But while Zelensky was rallying Ukrainians to expect victory this year, Russian President Vladimir Putin used his New Year's speeches to prepare Russians for a drawn-out fight. Russian troops are digging into fortified defensive positions reinforced by at least 100,000 newly mobilized soldiers, and though it seems unlikely that Russia can seize more territory anytime soon, it will also be tougher for Ukraine to make advances in 2023 than it was last year, despite momentum from recent victories, military experts say. If Kyiv cannot achieve significant breakthroughs against this entrenched, growing Russian force, there is a risk that the war will become a protracted conflict favoring Putin, said Elizabeth Shackelford of the Chicago Council on Global Affairs. A $45 billion aid package approved by Congress will tide Ukraine over for the year, she said, but with U.S. presidential elections in 2024, the longer-term outlook is harder to predict. 2023 is really the year, Shackelford said. If it doesn't wrap in 2023, Putin will have a very big upper hand. As it is, Zelensky still has a shot because he still has very strong support. After that, she added, all bets are off. Developments in the first week of the year suggest the prospects for Ukraine are bright, said Ben Hodges, a former commander of U.S. Army Europe. He ticked off the advantages Ukraine will be able to exploit, from high morale among an army defending its homeland to superior leadership, cohesion and seemingly unwavering Western support. The widespread rejection by the United States and Europe of Putin's call for a temporary ceasefire over the Orthodox Christmas holiday delivered a clear, early reminder that Ukraine is not yet under pressure to enter into negotiations that Western officials say would probably be exploited by Moscow as an opportunity to rearm and regroup for further offensives, while tightening its grip on occupied territories. A New Year's Day attack deep behind Russian lines on a makeshift Russian barracks in the occupied eastern Ukrainian city of Makivka killed at least 89 Russian soldiers, according to Moscow, and maybe many more, according to Ukrainian and U.S. officials. The strike demonstrated not only Ukraine's superior weaponry, intelligence and surveillance capabilities but also Russia's persistent tactical missteps. Moscow blamed the attack on newly arrived recruits using cell phones, which gave away their location. U.S. officials, however, said there was some evidence that Russia had also stored ammunition in the barracks, compounding the number of casualties at the site. The same day, Ukraine said it had shot down all 45 of the Iranian-made drones launched to tarnish its New Year's festivities, a sign that Ukrainian air defenses are growing more adept at thwarting Russia's onslaught against the country's infrastructure. Announcements by France, the United States and Germany that they would provide Ukraine with combat vehicles for the first time came as a significant boost to Ukraine offensive capabilities. Even the weather has been kind to Ukraine, with record-breaking warm winter temperatures in Europe crashing energy prices and sparing citizens the pain that many analysts had predicted would